See that there? It's drying out. I just wiped that chair. Now, normally I do this. Right now, a lot of the chairs are empty. I would choose which one I look to chill out on and, catch some Z's. You know what I mean? But, I'm going to give it to you like this. I know that there are people that are monitoring the words that I say, the words that I use, my demeanor. They want to see my level of growth on a seasonal basis. Yeah, on a seasonal. That's something that's it's kind of it's just made that way. Day to day, somewhat, because that's a small increment for them to measure. It will go by seasons. When I say they, I'm talking about the elites. The elites of every ethnic group in particular. Now, I really don't like to go into that, but it's like we cannot uh, just neglect it or just bypass it because it's as existential as it's always been since the beginning of time. All right. So, but I'm bringing this video to tell y'all that there was a woman sitting here, and it made me think. I could be wrong, but for my sanity and for my somewhat peace of mind, there still may be some germs on this seat. And I tell you, a lot of people talking about, oh my gosh, he's homeless, he this and he that. Y'all don't know the things I've been seeing. So I'm happy for this experience in a way, because I ain't looking for no validity from a city that I see got so much potential, but yet is still prevalent with so much filth, lawlessness, illiteracy, and it's messing with me. I cursed out with being passionate within the times and continuing to go through my circumstances, my journey, and being somewhat neglected and restricted, ostracized. Sometimes the spirit just speak. Some people may say he's frustrated. I have a right to. Because normally I mind my business, I keep my mouth closed, I stay to myself, and I go about my daily doings. I go to get something to eat. Sometimes I see some fellas on the streets that I know, hey, what's up? I hit up an Instagram or Facebook with a post on here. Whatever, you drop a comment, whoever drop a comment, I comment back. But it is what it is. People don't really know. I'm telling y'all, when you close your mouth and you learn to look more than you speak, and you are of a pure heart, and you got good intentions, and you start to become a man of prudence, you really start to see things out here. Some people may be like, yo, nah, bro, it's the frequency. Yeah, I hear all those words and these terms that we use. But oftentimes when we hear it, we just look to regurgitate it to sound smart in front of people. You know how many men or males I see out here where I could just spot them. And this is not to ridicule, this ain't to mock, but I could spot them so quick to say, no matter, regardless of age either. But I can see, I put my eyes on them and I say, aha, you got a lot of vanity there. Don't you know that vanity plagues us still? Sexual lust, this want for having money, this need for having money. We got it. And if you ain't got it, you're going to get it. But when you get it, what you got? Okay? What you got after that? Anyway, look, let me go back to this what I really want to say is that I went ahead and I wiped the seat down because I should have got a good video of that too, because that helps with hardcore proof. But if if the cosmic court think I gotta lie about what I just did, which I doubt, because the eyes of the Heavenly Father works through everything, even this phone, as y'all tune in, or whatever agency is could be possibly chiming in right now and doing the recording of themselves, because it takes their eyes to look into what's going on. Do you understand? Anyway, I wiped it down because in my mind, I was saying to myself, she could be a victim of having well, not a victim, or more just having because she was an elderly looking lady. It looked like she was dealing with a lot because she was very fluffed up with a lot of layers on. Ain't even that cold yet, so she could be dealing with some iron deficiency and whatnot, which could lead to other possible problems in the body. And depending on the ethnicity and such, there's many things to calculate. But in my mind, I said she's probably dealing with a level of incontinence, in which there were times where I didn't put it on camera, but there were times where I went to certain places here within the airport, and I went down to sit, and it smelled like urine. Public bus, train, same thing. You see, what happened is I noticed that a lot of us are dealing with things that we don't like to talk about it. We don't like to put it out there, and for whatever reason, including myself. But it's all to be taken within measure, and we really have to be more open with one another. And when I say one another, I'm really talking about those of let's just go to say I'm going to be very, very precise here. And what I would like is that of the paternal line. When I say we, brothers and sisters, is not a game. We got to get back to this knowledge. We got to get back to the tribal family. We got to get back to those traditions, cultural heritage. Uh, I mean, cultural things. Heritage. We have to, and we can't enrich it without reforming ourselves and knowing of it primarily. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this American culture, if y'all ain't looking what's going on with the degradation of every art form, even what they're doing with food, if y'all don't see it, or you want to continue to keep your mouth shut because you're getting paid, it's gonna be what it's gonna be in the coming years. And you know what we gonna say? I can see it now. Like I done told y'all, God showed me. You know what's gonna be? Yo, yo, I endured them years. I endured that. What the hell? You endured that, huh? Watch and see what happened to us. And at the end of the day, you know what our European family gonna say? Look what we had to do for y'all. Not only what we did to y'all, but look what we had to do for y'all. Rather than us doing it for ourselves. Take my word for it. Document what I'm saying. Watch what happened in coming times. And I'm talking years down the line. Because we're not moving how we're supposed to be moving, particularly for my African family. A lot of people look for pretty sounding words, this, that. Go ahead, man. Even if I give it to you like that, I can give it to you like that. I could take my time and write it down on paper. I could give it to you like that. And when I do, what do we got? What are we going to do? Y'all going to see, boy. But this recording might not even make it. Because more than likely, how the beast work, how I noticed the beast got a lot of people under the tutelage, and due to fair tactics and mongering and whatever has taken place to a lot of people, um, this might even make it. I doubt this. I doubt it. We had a lot of people that came into the true knowledge of the Creator, and we lost a lot of good people. And we're gonna continue to lose a lot of good people, and I don't know what it's gonna take, y'all. But a lot of people got a whole lot to say about me, but can't sit down next to me and hold a good one. Because every time it gets deep, yo, I got this phone call. I gotta go. Yo, I gotta get back to my job. But I want you to think about something with all due respect, because I ain't knocking that. Just try to put your mind on what it's gonna take to really change our lives. When I say our, I'm talking about the African family in particular, primarily. With all due respect, there's nothing wrong with taking care of house first, because god damn it, I see so many problems in our family is ridiculous. Trust me. Take my word for it, man. It's we are doing a whole lot of mixing still, but at what cost? What benefit? Who really got the knowledge, in which I'm still gaining knowledge, acquiring knowledge on the establishment of new coven? Europeans know of that more than we do, which is why they get their blessings regardless of what. We don't got it like that. In addition to what I just said a second ago about culture and heritage, brothers and sisters, is not a joke. All we know is big butt, hips, tits, face, money, accolades. Not saying that them things ought to totally be excluded, but it became a prerequisite for engagements that bring forth new covens and families without proper ritual ceremonies. You know what? A lot of I don't care about that, man. Yo, just let me live my life, man. All right, no doubt. I hear you. Because a lot of this has been happening for a long time. And I'm seeing it right now within my own walk, where there's a lot of people living good, with all due respect, for the sufferation of those who got the knowledge, want to make moves, but it won't be done because it's hard to attain that army. Yeah, the Bible talks about it and whatnot, but the work that it takes to even become a qualified member of the army, to gather on an independent level for black people in particular. You want me to tell you why? We don't even got, look at Harlem. Yo, we supposed to lock down Harlem. Go over there and take a look now. Man, I wish more brothers and sisters would talk about what happened through the last gentrification, how LGBT ran through all of that, and so many people compromised themselves and still want to talk about it. Jesus, you ain't see that last parade and African festival that just happened? But y'all be acting like y'all don't care, y'all don't see. Y'all want to turn a blind eye, go pray at night, and think everything is just gonna work out in the goddamn morning. Yo, I'm not looking to be nice. I ain't looking to be liked by everybody at all. I gotta work on this respect because I see what's coming for me. I see what's coming for all of us. Don't get me wrong. Well, yo, let me tell y'all something, man. I know that a lot of people been through a lot in life, and it's like when they got something now, they ain't ready to risk that. And I get it. I totally get it. But what I would like you to get is this. It's a two. It's like a. It's a catch-22. It's a complex situation. Critical choices is gonna have to be made. Why? Because for those who finally gained a little something, they can't see deeper than that one who really got the message. Those who got the real message and know how things is gonna be moving. So what happened is, due to the due to what he and she have endured, being locked up, coming out, you know, gaining their family now, they got the car, they got this and that. They ain't ready to deal with this movement because of what it requires. And normally, especially when you get locked up, you're gonna meet that beast one way or another. More so in there, but it's out here too. The prevalence of it shows, in which a lot of people do a lot of hiding up in here and in here, and they try to hide here, but you can't hide here. For those who got this, you follow? And so now another heavy decision gonna have to be made. And people don't want to make those compromises for the sake of their family. And I get it. I get it. Trust me, I do. But for what God showed me and what I'm gonna have to do, in addition to what's being called upon, because I can imagine it's not easy for even me to bring certain things to certain people and talk things to certain people because I may have a little bit of an understanding. So I gotta word things in a way and present myself a particular way and be and get with the laws of the magnetic. It's a difficult job. Everything requires time. Everything. Y'all already talked about time so much. I don't have to do it right now because we all know that time is everything. Okay. So all these pretty things that's happening politically and whatnot may be looking good on the forefront because it's on the news, because it's on your gram, because it's on your Facebook. But let me tell you something. Do a study for me. Do your own research. AOL, Skype. After AOL, we had oh my God, so many websites after AOL came out. Before from that time to where we are today, were there more spectacular gains than what we continue to lose up to this day? Do you follow? The prevalence of wickedness is still out there. Fear, still out there. Exploitation, still out there. Mind you, that I'm talking to my African family in particular. The toughest choices are going to have to be made because of things that were done and obligations that were obligations and priorities based on where this and that person stand within a cult, whatever. But everything should be done under the auspices of truth. Truth. We talk all this truth, justice, and righteousness through the Ma'at and all that. But it sound good. But when I see what I see out here, oh, he's homeless, he this, he that. I got so much good goddamn intentions, but boy, I tell you, y'all don't know this life. Y'all don't know. And in a way, I don't really blame y'all, because it's up to me to tell y'all and share my life with y'all. And you know what kind of people you're dealing with when they give you back whatever they look to get back. Give your life to the public put you down in the dirt, you know what kind of public you're dealing with. And the public represents what? The people. So we could talk all these scriptures and all that. Let me tell you something, brother, sister. You've been doing that for years. Y'all still wearing crosses around y'all neck. I advise y'all to please take that off. If you're gonna wear an unk, wear an unk. But with all due respect, if it was up to me and I had the power, executive power, I would say stop. Downsize that car, downsize that home possibly, or things that's in the home. Chill out with the luxury. All this luxury buying of things, we've been told this for years too, and I'm not like it hit me a couple years ago, and I'm seeing it as if we never learned from our Jewish brothers in that regard. I don't see them rocking things that we rock out there, wearing things that we wear out there. I'm not saying become like them, but there's wisdom in everything that's before us. I got some adjustments to make in my life, but I'm here to bring a goddamn message. To be living this life for dolo, many can't do. I give it up to my brothers who've been on lockdown, served their time, came out to be productive citizens to society. Because no matter how you slice it, we all got to do away with that wicked spirit. All really know how to keep that shit in the hole. And if you're going to look to utilize it, I can't even really say. Because that brings total chaos. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't care who you are out there. All this talking about balance, feminine and masculine, knowing how to master both. Even for those that made a little bit of they may be a 30, 33 degree, all this talk. And with this melanin that we got, if that's the case, and a lot of y'all got women out there, man, y'all in relationships. With all that the black man and the black woman embodies, it has the capacity for all that we endured, for people who are Shriners, who've been in the Masonic lodges for years. What do we have in 2025? Please put it on the table, put it out there. Tell me if I'm wrong. As I mentioned a second ago, the degeneracy of our culture and heritage, but y'all so scared to put it out there. Don't nobody want to take the time. And those who are taking the time are the ones out here being ridiculed, and they got to fight with that spirit every day, even from their own. As a lone warrior, that's not easy. A lot of y'all won't even be able to comprehend what it takes. Because you're so caught up. Trust me, I've been there. A lot of us seeking pleasure. Not me. I would have been did it if that's the goddamn case. I got more work to do, and eventually so do you. I'm not here to put anybody down. I'm expressing myself. If you take it personally, yo, that's on you. When I speak to express myself, possibly edify, and it is what it is. I speak to that spirit. I speak into the spirit. Etheric. I don't know y'all. I say what I say because at the end of the day, I still want the best, especially for my African family. But it's like they can't get it. They can't comprehend. We got so done in, y'all, that everything is me, I. We became so self-centered and self-righteous and trapped that we don't even know the whirlwind that we're in. Which is why we still mixing seeds out there and we're not unified as we ought to be. You know, yo, I shared many things thus far and haven't got nothing back from nobody. When I say anything, I'm talking about a word. A word. Extreme measures got us into this condition. So extreme measures is what it's going to take to get us out. You follow? This system got an ill way. Yo, that one. They know how to put it on film. They know how to put it on t-shirts. I tell you, this is why I give it up to my European family. They are crafty. And you know what we do? Still stick a dick in them. That's what the fuck y'all do. Still get with them. As if it's a crime for us to unite the way we're supposed to make communication, establish communication with them over the waters. Now that it's more open, they know how to use reverse psychology. Well, let's use it back. God damn it! Where in the law does it say that we can't do that? It's not like when we do it, we gonna say yo they this or they that, and if that's what it is, words are being used. How many times they use words and they heckle and they gaslight and they do all of this when they use their goddamn words? What's the problem? If it was up to me, because we got to get our things in order and watch how this whole world change. This whole, yo, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I know it's tough because we caught up in this thing here. But even though that's the case, so what? Have it in your mind. Because a lot of people ready to, we've been breaking the law for how long? As I've said before in the poem, as I said before in the past, we, we done things, we took risks and made sacrifices for lesser things because look at where we are in 2025. What I'm talking about is going to require something, boy, yo, all these sacrifices that's been made through music and this and that. Yo, they got a record deal here, this and that. What did it bring? All right, no doubt. The fancy clothes came out. Pictures was taken. Took the girl out to dinner. All right, no doubt. Graduation gifts, graduation ceremonies, this, that, and the third. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I get that. I get that. But as far as businesses, and for what we look to strive for, which is why you got that deal, which is why you use your talents, but many things got in our way. Exploitation is definitely one of them. So we've been coerced. That beautiful movie, Roman J. Israel Esquire, but with Denzel, beautiful movie. If you know how to decode that and break it down, oh, trust me, it'll help you. Trust me, we got this work to do. I ain't looking to be liked. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not looking to be liked. And I want you to, my family, feel the same way. Because we've been mixing our seeds. Still, we done gave birth unto all nations. We still mixing our seed, but we reap less. Kiss my ass with all that pretty talk they talking out there. Whatever they trying to insinuate too. Trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, my Polish L. And y'all think, yeah. Some may say, yo, he's saying this because you think I'm feeling how I'm feeling because I ain't got no bed, I ain't got no bread? Brother, sister, come on, man. Don't kid me, man. And if you feel how you feel, talk to me. Drop a line before you go talking my name out there. Want to say or talk subversive about me. Talk to me. But I ain't got time for that, yo. All right. Turned over to security. All right. All right. That'll be remembered. If not by me, I rest my case. I'm gonna continue to move with faith and try to get with some people. But I already, yo, I can already foresee that the hardest. Why is it gonna be difficult? Because of we have envy, jealousy, ego, um, which is tied into reputations, frustration. This formula that's needed for the soul and spirit of us, Africans, it's going to have to be well calculated and, in fact, formulated. Calculated and formulated. When we got it down packed, that's what we move on and be ready to die for that too. Because in order to die for something, you damn sure got to be willing to live for it. And the abundance of all things was given unto the original man in the beginning of time. And as I just said, we gave birth unto all nations. Everybody, no matter what color they are, could trace their bloodline to African descendancy. So what the hell is going on? I never claimed to be God. I never claimed to want to have a big house and be on my throne. I don't get what all that. That sounds good. Maybe I could use a little bit of that, right? But I don't deal with flattery and all that nonsense. No, that's not me. Humbleness and humility. Trust me. So listen, man. And in addition to that, I left my book bag by mistake in Terminal One. They didn't return it to me yet. They acting like they don't know who got it, but I know they do. They continue to play their games. You got this side, you got that side, blah 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 blah. There's only two places it can go, either to Port Authority or to the Lost and Found. Today is day number 3, so and it still haven't been returned yet. They playing games, man. They playing games, y'all. They thought that was gonna make me wild out, and they waiting to see that too. I had to go buy some goddamn toothpaste, soap, and all that. No doubt, glad I had the money for it. And I be in there a whole lot, so they know. I know whoever saw that book bag, even if it wasn't an employee, let's say a traveler, I'm sure like who's gonna benefit from taking the book bag. I posted it up. I put a post up on my Instagram a couple days ago in which you can see. And this is how I know I'm learning the system. Cause they'll be like, look at the camera. He took chips and chocolates from him. If I take food or whatever and a couple things, yeah, I'm admitting to it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Remember that then. Cause I've used that before too. Mm-hmm. Yep. But I wouldn't take nobody's book bag and try to do anything. You understand? I'll give it back. Or take it to the Lost and Found. That's how I know. Either Lost and Found over there got it or Port Authority. Me and Port Authority don't got no bad blood, but we don't have the best of relationship either. Because they working under that tutelage. Yeah. And on the other side, a lot of them is feeling away because I don't engage them and talk with them all the time. So it's like I'm in the middle. I ain't a look. Y'all keep playing, man. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Work out, work out. Yeah, I'm gonna get a big chest and all that. And it's for my health. Yeah, I hear you. Time gonna tell, boy. I tell you. Anyway, my time's up here right now. I'm about to get to my own little thing right now. That got my it got my it got my notepad in there. It got some essentials up in there. You understand? And they still holding it. Some wicked people, boy. Miserable. Rather than pull me to the side and level like men. But I see why that's hard to do because a lot of them is effeminized and caught up in that wicked world. I hate this place, man. So y'all can talk what y'all want, man. I don't care how much. Yo, time gonna tell. Peace.